Brock here with another episode of Off the Road Eats, and today I'm in downtown Cleveland where I'll be trying this new place, the Astro, a sci-fi themed restaurant. So let's go see what they're dishing out.
So I went to the Astro restaurant in downtown Cleveland inside Tower City. The restaurant has a sci-fi movie-themed atmosphere and menu with multiple murals on the walls, character mannequins, and a menu that is inspired by multiple science fiction movies such as Transformers, Star Wars, and Men in Black. They even have Darth Vader walking around the restaurant with his lightsaber. I got the Bumblebee burger with the Tatooine Sunset drink. The restaurant is big and spacious since it is converted from a Hard Rock Cafe.
Hello fans, I'm here with my friend Jerald, who usually is behind the camera with these episodes. He's helping me out a lot with this channel, and we thought we'd just give our own initial reactions on the Astro restaurant. So Jerald, welcome to the show. And what were your initial reactions, since we both ate there, of the Astro sci-fi restaurant?
Well, I was actually a bit underwhelmed with it. You know, I expected it to have a lot more immersive and a much more immersive experience as far as the restaurant go. It kind of lacked in decorations and everything. The food was nice and everything, and they definitely spent a lot of money painting the walls. There's some really beautiful art there. Yeah. But I just didn't feel that immersive experience that I was expecting with when you kind of encapsulate the idea, the theme of sci-fi 80s space themes, you know, to a restaurant, to a place. Right. So can you really call it a specialty place? I don't know. I feel like they did the minimum of what they really need to do for an experience there, and it was fine and okay, but you really need to hit it out of the park when you really take on something like that. Yeah, I was underwhelmed. I thought there would be more props. I thought there would be more movie posters, more immersion, like music from these movies, more props, more intricate, you know, unique lighting. Maybe a booth that felt like you were in a Star Trek, Star Wars, or Guardians of the Galaxy ship. And this just really didn't land for me. I mean, it wasn't what I expected. Yeah, and as far as, like, you know, the different ideas and stuff there, like one of my favorite video game franchises is Metroid, which is entirely space themed. There was nothing there for that. Even stuff like Transformers and Astro Boy, they had a painting mural for that, but there was really no figurines or decorations or anything that had to do with so many different types of franchises that deal with like space and the geek culture. So that's my big criticism. It's like when you take on a theme like that, you really had to like fully embrace it. You can't half-ass it or just kind of open your door. Another big criticism that I have about the place is that they don't have enough signage to let you know where it's at. We were walking on the street on the outside, and we didn't even know we were outside the restaurant at first. Right, we had to like double check on this like halfway hanging sign. Yeah, you just didn't get anything, you know, just on the outside. You're like, is this the right place? This is what it says on Google, but there was no sign or nothing to eye catch you. You know what I'm saying? So, anything else, Dad? I don't know. We'll see how things develop for it in the future. Like, I know they're a fairly new restaurant, so, you know, you got to take that with a grain of salt that they're still developing and trying to come forward with things. But I'll say overall, I was kind of just disappointed with the atmosphere. The food was decent. Yeah, the food was good. I like the murals and the artwork. Not to, you know, get into it like too rough on these guys, be too negative, but yeah, there just needs to be more, and it needs more immersion. Oh yeah, I'll say the service was nice. You know, the staff there was really nice and presentable. They did have a couple people in costume walking around, so that was cool. But, you know, the immersive experience just wasn't there enough for me. So. Yeah. Okay, well, that's our initial review on the new Astro restaurant in downtown Cleveland in Tower City. I'm Brock with Off the Road Eats. This is Jerald. Thank you for tuning in. Yep, see ya.
My final review of the Astro restaurant is a 4 out of 10. The pros: the food and drink were good, the service was attentive, the murals were well done, and it has a great concept. The cons, well, there are a lot. The drink I ordered was not worth $15 for what I got, and I waited a while for it. I thought the atmosphere was underwhelming, with a lack of movie posters, leaving a lot of empty wall space. I also just wasn't a fan of the generic 80s music playing, as it didn't feel immersive. I had a hard time locating it, as it did not have a big eye-catching sign out front, as I had to use Google Maps to find the location. I didn't quite understand why this restaurant had a brunch menu, as this place doesn't strike me as a brunch place, but as a lunch and dinner venue, and had brunch until 3, as that is usually between 11 and 1. I found it inconvenient that they closed at 3 for an hour to change menu items. I also saw a couple come in, wait to be escorted to a table, then left after not being helped. They also had valet parking outside, which didn't make much sense to me as an investment for this type of place. I found my experience at the Astro restaurant to be underwhelming to what I hoped, as I thought it should be more immersive. I think they could have had more prop replicas like lightsabers, helmets, statues, and collectibles on the walls from movies like Transformers, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Star Wars. Or have different spaceships hanging from the ceiling. Maybe some projection starlight effects on the ceiling, or utilize neon lights to give the atmosphere a more unique look, as this is not costly to do. The fact that they were playing generic 80s music as opposed to playing movie soundtrack music from Star Wars, Men in Black, Halo, and many others was a huge miss, as that would have made the experience more enjoyable. I feel like this concept is a good one, but executed poorly, cheaply, with a lack of creativity that seemed half-assed. It would have been nice if each booth had a movie theme, like an Alien booth, or a Krypton booth, or a Star Wars Cantina bar. This restaurant has been open for around 6 months. Maybe it will improve, but I doubt it will last with the experience I had, and no front eye-catching sign. Feel free to check it out if you want, but I can't say I recommend it. If you are looking for something to do downtown, I recommend going to the Cleveland Aquarium in the Flats. The aquarium is a great place to go for all ages and has a wide variety of different animals, such as birds, frogs, lizards, snakes, turtles, fresh and saltwater fish, stingrays, jellyfish, and sharks. It definitely is worth the price of admission, and my favorite section is the shark tank tunnel you can walk through as the sharks swim around and above you. For more videos, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Off the Road Eats, as it really helps me out. This channel is also on Rumble with the link below. Thank you for watching, and remember, it doesn't matter what's on your table, but who's around it.